at the state finals is presented by Lawrence Technological University, where Blue Devils dare. Also brought to you by the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics. And Hungry Howie's, famous for flavor.
Hi, and welcome into the State Champs Sports Network studios for the 2019 MHSAA Lower Peninsula Girls Golf State Finals. I'm Lauren Plant, and this program is presented by Lawrence Technological University, where Blue Devils dare. Do you want to play Division II level golf in the NAIA? Why not do it for one of the consistently ranked best universities in the Midwest, Lawrence Tech? Let the golf coaches know you got game. Go to LTUathletics.com and click on the Be Recruited link. Maybe we'll see you here on campus very soon. At the high school level, all four of the reigning team champs from 2018 were ranked number one this year. Let's begin in Battle Creek.
I'm Gabe O'Neill, and we begin with Division IV at Bedford Valley Golf Course out in Battle Creek. Heading into day 2 of the tournament, Harbor Springs led by 3 shots. And we begin on the 11th hole. This is Arushi Ganguly from Ann Arbor Green Hills knocking in the 4-foot putt. She finished 4th individually with a 2-day score of 169. Green Hills finished in 9th overall. Next, we take a look at the Almont Raiders. We go to the 6th hole with Brandy Kautz from Almont getting the putt to go in for par, and Almont would end up in 8th place. East Jackson came into the state finals ranked 6th in Division IV. We go back to the 11th hole, and Alexis Brzezinski drains the short par putt. She finished 5th with a 173, and the Trojans as a team finished in 7th. Frankenmuth came into day 2 in 6th place. On the 12th hole, this is Ella Smith for the Eagles getting it to go for par, and Frankenmuth would end the tourney in 6th place. Kalamazoo Hackett looking to win its first state title in 4 years. We head to the 9th hole, and this is Olivia Volkner with the 7-footer for par, and it goes in. Kalamazoo Hackett finished in 5th overall. Next up is the 5th-ranked Montague Wildcats. We go to the 12th. This is Ariana Bilsma for Montague with the uphill punt for birdie, and she knocks it in. The Wildcats would end up in 4th. Lansing Catholic to gain some ground in day 2 of the finals. On the 9th, this is Hannah Hosser knocking in the short putt for par. She finished 10th individually with a 2-day score of 180, and the Cougars finished in 3rd. Harbor Springs looking to win its 3rd straight state title. This is Evie Garver on the 6th, making the par putt. She finished in 9th with a 177. As Harbor Springs goes on to be your Division IV state runners-up. Jackie O'Neill for Harbor Springs was leading the finals heading into Saturday. Gets the par on the 8th hole, she would finish with a 164. Sarah Hoff from Wixom St. Catherine of Siena was looking to catch up to O'Neill. On the 10th, she had this long birdie putt, and it comes up just short. She would then tap it in for par and also finish with a 164. It would go to a playoff to decide who will be the medalist between Haught of St. Catherine and O'Neill of Harbor Springs. On the first playoff hole, Haught with the birdie putt from the fringe, and she just misses it. Now it's O'Neill's turn with her birdie attempt, and the junior gets it in. O'Neill wins the playoff and is your 2019 Division IV medalist.
It wasn't that long of a putt, and I'd had a similar one earlier today, so I just tried to make it, and I did.
Grand Rapids North Point Christian was 3 shots back of Harbor Springs going into the final day. We go to the 9th, and this is Elizabeth Neymeyer. She gets the 4-footer to go in for par. We now go to the 18th. Lauren Slockey from the Mustangs had this 17-foot putt for par, and she knocks it on in, as she would finish in 6th overall individually with a 175. We stayed on the 18th. This is Sabrina Langerak for North Point Christian with the short birdie putt. She shot a 77 on day 2 to finish in 3rd individually. As Grand Rapids North Point Christian goes on to win its first ever girls golf state championship.
We just had to stay strong, we had to stay confident and not worry too much about it, not feel the pressure of it. So I think that really helped us to be in 2nd and coming from 2nd to 1st. This is super exciting. We never really expected this to happen. I'm so glad that I could do this with all my best friends.
I'm incredibly proud of them, every single girl. You know, the seniors, they put in 4 years, unbelievable hard work, just love them to death.
Congratulations to North Point Christian for winning their first title. In Division III, we had another chance at a brand new team champ. Did it happen? Find out right after this.
I'm on the Blue Devil football team, and that's a great place to be because other colleges wouldn't let me be both a football player and a nursing student. And just because I'm a dog on the field doesn't mean I can't take care of people. And man, do I love people. The small class sizes at LTU give me awesome access to my nursing professors. Lawrence Tech, where Blue Devils dare.
I'm Chuck Pellerito, and we head now to Division III at the Meadows on the campus of Grand Valley State University. We start with Bloomfield Hills Cranbrook Kingswood. They came in ranked 5th in Division III. Here's Ashley Kong as she finishes off a 2-putt on the 13th hole. Cranbrook would finish in 8th. Next up, we check out Marysville. They were ranked 7th before the finals. Here's the senior Madeline Blum on the 11th hole, pleading with this putt to drop. She would finish 4th individually with a 2-day score of 160. Marysville finished in 6th. Marshall came in not ranked in the top 10. Senior Marie Matthew wanted to change that. She drains this 16-foot putt. Her teammate and fellow senior Carly Malone finished 3rd individually, shooting a 76 and 77 respectively on the weekend. Here she drains a 6-foot putt on the 12th. Marshall would finish in 4th place with a score of 712 overall. Detroit Country Day was the 4th-ranked team in Division III coming into the weekend. Elena McKean would finish with an 87 both days of the tournament as they just edged out Marshall for 3rd place, shooting a 711. Flint Powers Catholic was the top-ranked team heading into the finals, looking to repeat as champions. On the 4th hole, senior Maggie Knight chipping from just in front of the bunker, and this one comes up just short on the lip of the cup. She'll easily tap it in. Junior Jolie Brochu from Powers teeing off on 7, and dropping this putt for par from 8 feet out. Brochu would finish 2nd individually with a 143, and Powers would take runners-up honors, shooting a combined 692. Bloomfield Hills Marion, looking for the first ever team state title, came in 2nd-ranked team in D3 and on top of the leaderboard after day 1. Senior Marlo Hudson on 7. Looking for a birdie on a short par 3, but just offline, easy tap in for par. With the approach on the 8th, and right on target. She'll knock that one in from 6 feet out to save par. Junior Shannon Kennedy won the individual medal her freshman year. Came in 3rd last year, looking to get back on top this year. Chipping from the rough, that'll leave her with an easy tap-in. Kennedy shot a 3 under par on Friday, on track to do the same Saturday as she drains this putt from 10 feet out.
Well, I won my freshman year and I took 3rd place my sophomore year, so I think that coming out here and just being able to shoot a good number was my goal, and to win is just honestly the best feeling in the world.
On the 5th hole, a long birdie try. Just offline, but sets up an easy tap in for par. She would end up shooting par for the day, including a birdie on the 18th hole. 3 under for the weekend and taking 1st individual with a 143.
I think that's an amazing feeling. I'm so proud of Shannon. I'm so proud of my whole team. And I think that just is icing on the cake for her to play so well and lead us into that win.
And Marion never had a team state championship until now. They'll take home the hardware with a combined score of 689.
It's great. We are thrilled. The girls did a fantastic job of hanging in there all day long. We're thrilled. I'm thrilled for Marion that we have a state championship.
Yeah, we just made history. I think that's a feeling in itself.
I think we've all worked really hard for this moment, and it was kind of our goal all year, and I'm just so proud of everyone on my team.
I think it was just a nice final goodbye to the sport. I think that I closed the door. I sealed the envelope on my golf career. I think it was a great way to end it.
So the Mustangs garnered their first ever state title. Was it possible someone could have knocked off Forest Hills Northern as they were playing for their 3rd straight state title? Hang in there, we go to East Lansing next.
So, I got my start in officiating when a friend told me I should try it. At first I just did basketball and I got hooked. Before long I added baseball, softball, football, and volleyball. I really enjoyed giving back to the game, working with kids, and working with my local association to recruit and train new officials. I would like to say to anybody that officiating is a great way to help kids and stay connected to the game. We always need new officials. There's help wanted, just listen.
I'm Kevin Trozinski, and we head to the Division II Finals out at the Forest Acres East Course on the campus of Michigan State University. And we begin with Traverse City Central. This is Grace Maitland making the short putt on the 13th hole. Emlyn Minch had a solid 2 days at the state finals, here getting the putt to go in on the 13th. She finished third individually, and TC Central as a team would end up in 7th place. Staying on the 13th, this is Chloe Kalan from Birmingham Groves, gets the pitch within 6 feet of the pin. She finished in a tie for 6th with a 2-day score of 162. Chloe's sister gets the short putt to go in on the 13th, as the Falcons would end up in 5th place. Grand Rapids Forest Hills Central came into day 2, 20 shots back of rival Forest Hills Northern. We go to the 9th hole. Allie Ringler for FHC with the putt off the fringe, and she just misses it, and she would tap it in. Later on the 13th, it's Allie's teammate Maddie Knorr with the short putt, as the Rangers would pick up a 3rd place finish. South Line came in one of the favorites, was just 3 shots back of Northern going into day 2. This is junior Katie Potter on the 8th hole, knocking in the short putt to save par. We move later on to the 13th. Potter would get another putt to go in for par. And then on her final hole of the day on the 18th, she gets the putt to go down, and she finished 5th individually with the 159. Potter's teammate Gabriella Tapp was the clubhouse leader after day 1 of the finals. And she's only a freshman. Here on the 13th, she had this 30-footer and gets nothing on the bottom of the cup for the birdie. We go to the 18th, and Tapp would tap in for par, as she shot a 75 in both days of the tournament, as the 9th grader would be your 2019 Division II medalist.
This is the best I've played all season. I knew I had it in me to score this well, but I don't think I put it together until this weekend.
As a team, South Line would end up being runner-ups. Grand Rapids Forest Hills Northern looking to be the state champions for the 3rd year in a row. We go to the 8th, and this is Lila Henkel with the putt here to save par. We go 3 holes later to the 11th, and it would be Henkel with another putt that goes in for par. She would tie for 2nd individually with a 2-day score of 153. Then it would be Lila's teammate Anna Faye on the 9th with the tap in for par. Faye would shoot a 75 on Saturday to finish in 4th. As Grand Rapids Forest Hills Northern does it again, Division II state champs for the 3rd year in a row.
It's so cool. I think it's hard for us to even realize because how special it really is and how much work we've put into it, but it's just really cool seeing all the hard work you do pay off.
I love these kids. They just work so hard. We kind of set the tone 3 years ago on what you need to do to get to a state championship level, and they've carried it through and just keep doing it.
So the Huskies, too strong, will wrap in Division I next. Some budding young superstars putting their talent on full display. Picture perfect weather and play right after this.
You do know you want a contest to spend the whole day with me, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you just want to sit here and eat this delicious pizza?
We could do other things.
A little help?
The best day ever!
Some people will do anything for flavor. Now get a meal deal to fit any budget at the home of flavored crust.
Hungry?
Howie!
Lauren Plant here, and we stay at Michigan State for the Division I finale on the Forest Acres West Course. We begin taking a look at Bloomfield Hills. They came in ranked 5th in Division I. The sophomore Isha Varchovsky knocking down the putt. Blackhawks took 9th. Next up, the Pioneers from Ann Arbor Pioneer. On the 6th hole 7-footer, Amaya Melendez finished tied for 9th individually with a 158. Pioneers as a team finished 8th. Rochester Adams entered the state finals ranked 6th in D1. Here is the junior Carly Ortwine getting it done. Rochester Adams finished the finale in 7th. How about another team from Oakland County, the 7th-ranked Troy Colts? The junior Jenny Liu on her final hole of the day. It's good. 6th place for the Colts. 4th-ranked Okemos, 3rd heading into day 2. Savera Rajendra Nicolucci rolling it in. And look out for Okemos Allison Shui. In 2017, as an 8th grader, took part in the Augusta Nationals drive, chip, and putt. Competed in D2 a year ago and lost the individual title in a playoff. 1 year older, tied for second individually heading into Saturday, shot 73 on both days, takes the title by 3 strokes to become your 2019 Division I medalist. Okemos took 5th. And let's give a shout out to Helen Buck of Macomb, Dakota. The sophomore shot a hole-in-one on the 12th hole. Tremendous job, Helen.
At first, I was in total dismay, and I just actually could not believe it. For a second, I was like, did it go in? It actually went in, like, wow. And I was jumping all over the place. I was screaming, and it was very, very overwhelming, too.
The last time Grand Blanc won the D1 title, 2006. Freshman Kate Brody shot a 72 in the first round and led the way. 7-foot putt here, wound up 3rd individually with a 150. She's heading to Georgia in April as the most recent winner of the Oakland Hills DCP Regional. Then, it's her teammate, the junior Madison Brigance. Yes! Grand Blanc went on to finish 4th. The Plymouth Wildcats looking for their first state title since 2013. The sophomore, Grace Bozar, a 5-footer, a 76 on the second day of the finals. Grace's twin sister, Bridget, had a solid second day on 6, drains the downhill putt, shot a crazy good 70 on Saturday. Plymouth ended up in 3rd. It's been 8 years since Grosse Pointe South hoisted the Division I state trophy. Senior Caitlin Ivkovitz with a 4-footer. The junior Audrey Becker had a solid tourney, under 80 both days. Grosse Pointe South moves on to be your D1 state runners-up. The Northville Mustangs, the defending champs, came in the favorites to repeat. The junior Caitlin Tokar's here, a 5-foot putt. There's also a youth movement with the Stangs. Freshman Samantha Coleman getting this chip within a few feet. This putt was good for par. Coleman had an 81 on the second day of the tourney, and Northville does it again. Check this, won by 32 strokes. That's not even fair. 2nd straight state title.
It means a ton to our team. I think we've all worked really hard. We've all played together. We win as one, we lose as one, and I think that we've definitely been consistent, and we're just really proud of ourselves and our teammates for carrying us the whole season.
I mean, this year for me has always been all about the team, all about the girls, just making sure they're happy, making sure where they need to be successful. I think the most important thing as a captain is to be there for them through wins and loses, and just make sure they're happy and make sure the team is healthy. Good.
I think all year one of the challenges has been to meet the expectations the girls set for themselves last year, because almost every tournament we went to, people told us that we were going to be the state champs again. And so maintaining our focus throughout the season, and I think the other big thing these girls do is they just compete from start to finish. Whether it was the first tournament of the year to the last tournament of the year to 9-hole matches, they always compete. And so that's the one thing I think that's helped us be successful is the competitive attitude, and it really starts with my senior captains.
Thank you so much for watching this year's Lower Peninsula MHSAA Girls Golf State Championships. We thank our production team, and we thank you for watching. Please share this video if you enjoyed the show. The more of you who do, the more we'll keep doing it. Congratulations to all the teams and players who performed amazingly this year at the Girls Golf State Finals.
State Champs at the State Finals is presented by Lawrence Technological University, where Blue Devils dare. Also brought to you by the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics. And Hungry Howie's, famous for flavor.